trust still develops slowly. I think a lot of people want to just have this instant, you trust me, man, just trust me, man. But trust is something that is earned. It's not something that's given. You can maximize, parlay your energies and your training and watch God do great things through you. Well, welcome back to T15. I'm your host, Dr. Keith Dickens, and we're excited about what we're learning. And what we've been talking about in the last episode was the crisis that's taken place. We asked the question, what has happened to work ethic? It seems to be vanishing. And we last spoke about the purpose has been replaced by paychecks. And we think that's probably one of the primary reasons why work ethic has decreased, begun to wane, become anemic. It's simply because when I chase money and not purpose, I want to tell you, passion begins to leak. And when passion leaks, effort leaks. And it's all result, I believe, with all of my heart, of us missing God's purpose for our life. If you're chasing a paycheck, you become disgruntled and you miss God's main purpose for your life. Number two, I believe another reason why work ethic has really digressed is simply because character has been replaced by convenience. Think about that. See, we live in an instant culture, don't we? There's instant messages and instant entertainment, shopping, delivering. Everything just kind of like happens quickly. But character develops slowly. So I believe character has been replaced by convenience. And what I mean by that is faithfulness still develops slowly. It's something that's learned. It's something that's developed. It's something that has to be practiced and executed on a daily basis. Trust still develops slowly. I think a lot of people want to just have this instant, you trust me, man, just trust me, man. But trust is something that is earned. It's not something that's given. And many people today, they want the rewards, but they don't want the process. Now, when I was 18 years old, I had gone into the Navy. And I love my military short career. I had gotten saved, and then 3 months later, I went in the Navy. So my life really become prioritized quickly. My spiritual life and the life that I needed to live by discipline. And so what I started doing is not only was I in the Navy full time, I started working a part-time job with some of my time that was free. And not only was I working a part-time job and being in the Navy full time, with some of that extra time, I began to take college courses through Liberty University. Now, I watched a lot of people enjoy themselves. It seemed they would go play basketball, they would go hang out, it seemed like they were having just a great time, and I was over here grinding. Well, I wasn't envious of them. I was doing what God called me to do. I was walking in God's purpose that brought fulfillment, listen, passion and effort. And so, man, I began to study. I began to do all of that. Well, the culmination of all of that throughout the years of continuing the faithfulness, of being obedient what God wanted me to do, being in the place that God wanted me to be, was fruitfulness. And so we reap the rewards, but people don't want the process. They want convenience. And so we see that promotion without preparation also causes so many different problems in our life. Now, we're talking about the reason why work ethic is beginning to wane today is because character's been replaced by convenience. We want promotions, but we're not prepared. Let me ask you a question. I want you to think about what I'm about to say. Let's say that you're desiring a promotion within where you work, in-house, or you're looking for a better job. And you got in your mind right now the promotion that you wish for, the job that you wish for. If I had the means and the resources, and I could pick up the phone and call you and give you the promotion that you want or the job that you're wishing for, are you prepared right now? I mean, could you go to work? Could you hit the ground running? Could you put things in order? Would you know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and why I want it done? If you say, well, no, I don't know how to do all those things. Well, the reason why people are getting discouraged is they want promotion, but they don't want to put the preparation to get the promotion. I remember one time I was working for a pastor and things began to grow and exponentially grow when I went there. And it was all for the glory of God. Well, things began to grow so greatly that basically I was kind of asked to step aside, if you will. And what I'm saying to you is I was kind of being put in a room, isolated, so that I would become weary and quit and move to a different place, a different church or what have you. Well, that year I read 52 books on leadership. And I didn't let what was happening to me discourage me. What I did is I prepared so when God did put me where He wanted me to be, or in the position, the church exponentially grew. Well, it grew because of God and selfless people, but it also grew because I read a book a week on leadership. Now, they weren't all very thick books, but some of them were thin. But I just began to eat that up, and I said, I'm not going to let a temporary setback keep me down. A setback was a setup for a comeback. And when I got my chance of where God wanted me to be, He exponentially blessed me. And so I want you to understand that preparation is so important. If you're looking for a job or you wanting to be promoted, be prepared so when the opportunity comes, you can pounce on it. You can maximize, parlay your energies and your training and watch God do great things through you. Another thing is that people want raises without responsibility. They want the money, they want the power, they want the prestige. But, if something goes wrong, it's not me, buddy. Let me tell you, you got to have authority and responsibility when you're in a leadership role. You can't have authority and have somebody else getting the blame, and you can't have you taking all the blame and all the responsibility while someone else is calling the shots. But if you want a raise, it comes with more work. It comes with smarter work. It comes with keeping a teachable spirit. It just comes with a lot more responsibility. There's no such thing as I want more money and less responsibility. And then recognition without reliability. A lot of people want a pat on the back, but I don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. You want recognition for things you're halfway doing, but I want to know, are you reliable? You see, character has been replaced by convenience. I just want recognition, but don't depend on me. And this is what's happening in America today. See, success still operates on old principles. Here it is. You ready? You reap after you sow. You reap after you sow. You don't just walk out in a field that nobody has planted, no one has groomed, and just start, getting fruit, getting vegetables. No, somebody tilled the ground, somebody planted the seed, somebody watered. It could have been God, but somebody watered. It could have been you. But you don't sow until you reap. You don't earn trust before you're trusted. Let me tell you, you earn trust before you're trusted. And so if you want to be trusted, be trustworthy. That's what you do. You kind of sit there and you go, you know what? My pastor or my friend or my boss or my wife or my husband, whoever is saying that you're not trustworthy, you got to earn that trust, as we spoke about. You got to do things in a way that's consistent where they know they can depend on you. You still prove yourself before you're promoted. See, here's what we need to understand is that even God will not promote us if we're not faithful. Joseph went from a pit, he went to the prison, and then he went to the palace. And many people just want the palace. Well, if God put us in the palace, we wouldn't know how to act. We'd either become arrogant, prideful, or we wouldn't be prepared. Right? If he put us in the palace, we wouldn't be prepared. We'd probably get arrogant. We got too much too soon. Or God, not only did I become prideful, I don't know what to do here. But Joseph showed character is the word here, in the pit. He showed character in the prison. So when God put him in the palace, he was ready. He was ready. Now, some people think because of your age that you're not prepared. Some people think that because of your age, you don't know anything. And Paul told Timothy, he said, don't let no man despise your youth. See, age has nothing to do with preparation and pride. It's the individual. You got some very humble young people and you got some very prideful older people, and vice versa. And so pride and preparation, you got to be careful. You got to be careful of both. And so understand this, that he said in Proverbs 28:20, a faithful man shall abound with blessings. Think about what I just said. A faithful man will abound with blessings. See, here's what I've seen, is that people want what you have, but they don't want to do what you had to do to get what you got. People want what you have, but they don't want to do what you had to do to get what you got. You pay the price, and you'll watch that, unfortunately, those who don't pay the price will throw the stones at you. So you pay the price, and you get ready, you prepare. You got to understand that if you're going to excel, you got to get out of that convenience mode, and you got to say, God, I want to have the character so that you can take me where you want me to be. Now I'm going to stop right here, and the next segment we'll continue on with this, what's happening to the work ethic in America. And I believe that the truths that you're hearing today is going to really be able to help you and strengthen you. And so follow, share this with somebody. Until we speak with you again, I'm Dr. Keith Dickens, T15, speaking the truth in love. Thank you.